Could you shout out my YouTube channel, Talent Off?
Yeah, shout out to Talent Off.
Thank you.
Follow him.
Right then, guys, welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I wanted to do a video because obviously Derby have returned to training now. They're actually currently at a training ground near Surrey Way, I think it is. I can't remember the name of the training camp now, but we've gone down to a training camp, London Way. And obviously there's a lot of new faces in with the team this week. There's a lot of free agents in with the mix, in with the training. And I just wanted to talk through some of them. So, you know, one is Phil Jagielka. We know who he is. Sam Baldock. Son Aluku. Sorry for some of the names. Ravel Morrison. Ryan Allsop and Richard Stearman. Obviously, all of these are free agents. And yes, a lot of them have quite old now. You know, some are late 30s, some are early 30s. But we've got a mixture of experience in there. And, you know, I have seen a lot of people complaining about these older players being in with training, saying, oh, you know, they're old players, they're has-beens. You know, these are not the type of signings that we want. But at the minute, I don't think we're in a situation where we can be too picky. You know, we're obviously under a transfer embargo, so we can't actually sign players yet. But, you know, even when we can sign these, you know, the cheap options, the free agents, we're also, you know, just coming out of the end of a coronavirus pandemic where finances for no one has been good, you know. Obviously, we've had no fans, no money really going into the club. A lot of people wanting season ticket money back. So, you know, that's a lot of money for Mel Morris to deal with, really. And he probably hasn't got the money to be splashing about. He's also trying to sell up the club. So, with the situation that we're in, you know, these good signings, just because they're old don't mean they can't do it. You know, a lot of us had doubts when we signed Colin Kazim-Richards because of his age and being a journeyman. A lot of us thought, you know, it's a poor signing, but we have to put trust into the manager. And we have to back whoever's in the Derby shirt. You know, it doesn't really matter who's in the Derby shirt next season. We'll back them. And it was only last week, you know, we was moaning that we've only got 12 players going into a new season. And now we've got, you know, sort of 7 players or so in training as free agents. We're now, you know, we're now moaning about it. But I think, you know, we need to see the positive side of it. You know, seeing these players coming into training shows us that something's happening at the club, hopefully. Obviously, Andre Wisdom and Curtis Davies still training with the club, even though they're out of contract. So, you know, it's good to see all these players still want to play for us. You know, it's good to see these players wanting to come in. They're wanting to save us. They're wanting to help us. Yet people just want to complain, you know. These players, they could go to any club. You know, I'm sure there'd be other clubs that would snap them up. But they want to come and help us as a club, and all we can do is complain about it. But really, whoever's in the Derby shirt next year, we'll support anyway. We've also got to remember the fact, you know, we've been over a year now without being able to go to the football. We should just be enjoying this, going to the games, selling out every game, showing the boys that we support them. You know, they managed to stay up for us last year. Now we need to get behind them every game that we've got, show them the support. You know, they missed the 12th man last year. We need to give them back the 12th man this year. I think it could be so important one way or another, whether that be we're fighting off relegation, we're pushing for promotion. They need us back this year every game. They need 150% from us. Every game that we get, they need us. And like I say, you know, does it really matter who's putting on that Derby shirt next season? As long as they play with passion, which, you know, they've obviously got passion. That's why they've come to us, you know. We're in a difficult situation at the minute. And they're willing to come and play for us. So, you know, respect to them. We'd rather have that than players that don't want to play for us. I think these guys obviously do. You know, they could have gone to other clubs that aren't in a bad situation like we are, yet they've come and played for us. So, you know, we have to now show them that we support them every step of the way. No complaining that, you know, it don't really matter what age they are. If they want to come and play for us, if they're going to play for the badge, if they're going to play for our shirt, then bring them in. I don't care if they're 41, if they're, you know, 25. You know, get them in. We need players, and we'll support them, whoever it is, you know. We know how good our fan base can be, but we also know how bad that we can be, you know. Like I say, last week we was moaning that we ain't got enough players going into new season. All of a sudden, you know, 7 free agents are in training and it's not good enough. So, you know, we can't be picky. We can't be picky at the minute. We have to support the boys. And hopefully things will start to look up, you know. Potentially a new kit coming out this week or, you know, at some point. And hopefully things start to look up. You know, let's get every game sold out. Manchester United at home, our first pre-season this weekend. Get that stadium packed out. You know, we've missed them. They've missed us. You know, we can see that our club is financially in a mess. We're the only ones that can do something. Well, we are not the only ones, but us as a collective, as a whole, we can do something to keep this club on track, you know. Mel Morrison needs the financial backing. We can pump money into the club, you know, selling tickets, selling merchandise and all that, you know. £20 a ticket of sold out tickets for the weekend could be a massive boost for us. And if, you know, if we want our club, we've got to keep going. But like I say, you know, a lot of Derby fans have been moaning about these signings, but look, at least we've still got a club, you know. We could be in far worse situations, you know. Look at what Bury and Macclesfield have been through. We could be next if we don't back these boys 100%. You know, we need to turn up to every game. They need a packed out crowd behind them. We need to pump money into the club and keep us going. You know, we've just learned what it's like to have no club for a year, you know, because we haven't been able to go to a game. And now we're getting the chance to go back. You know, everyone's not bothered. So, you know, get your Derby shirt on, wear it with pride, back these boys, get to every game, pump money into the club, and, you know, we know what we can do. Steve Bloomer's watching. Get this club going again. Up the Rams. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified when I upload. Up the Rams.